All right. Hey, thanks for coming to our thing at the place. We're happy to have y'all. All right. I have jokes, I swear to God. We'll get there. I just got here. It's not like you guys go to your job and just immediately start doing good quality work. I just clocked in. Get the fuck off me. No, I like it. I like doing comedy and stuff, traveling around, listening to music and podcasts and shit. Audiobooks. I'm a big audiobook reader. My friends are dicks about it. They'll be like, I read that book. And they'll be like, no, you didn't. You just listened. I'm like, so what? You just looked. How's your sense better than my sense? We're both getting the information of the book. The only difference is I know how to pronounce all the names correctly. So technically. I remember when I physically read the Harry Potter books and I was like, Hermione's my favorite. Right? And then the movie came out and they're like, Hermione. And I'm like, that's not how you fucking say that. I listened to Game of Thrones audiobooks. Those were all good, but they split those up to where every chapter is a separate track, you know? And they don't say like chapter 2 and chapter 12. They just start talking again. So I listened to Game of Thrones for like 5 hours before I realized it was on shuffle. That's not even a joke. That's a thing that I did. I was following along and shit. It's like, what an interesting writing style. I don't know what the hell's going on. Can't wait for it to all tie together at the end. She's marrying him? He died. I like doing comedy in front of people, though. I just want people to think about me later. Like, I don't even care if it's a funny thing. I just want, like, something to happen, and then you turn to your friend, and you're like, that was like that guy. That's all I want in the whole world. When I was in high school, I was talking to my friend Josh, and he was telling a story about whatever, and in the middle of the story, he was like, so then I got out of the shower, and I was drying my legs off, and I interrupted him, and I was like, wait, you dried your legs off first when you got out of the shower, but then you're still wet up here. Like, all this is going to just drip down, and you're going to end up having to dry your legs again. I was like, I start with my head, because then the head is done. There's no worrying about it after that. I didn't talk to the guy for decades. I saw him at our 20-year high school reunion, and he goes, dude, I think about you every fucking time I get out of the shower. Hell yeah, that's all I want. I have a few things like that where like an unrelated thing will remind me of a person. When I was in 6th grade, there was this older dude that lived up the street. His name was Donovan, and he was like friends with my sister who's older, and so he was around all the time. And one day it was just me and him, and he goes, if you shave your balls, girls will put them in their mouth. I was like, oh, I'm in 6th grade, so I don't even know why that would be a good thing. But now I think of that guy every time I shave my balls. I wonder what old old Donovan's up to. Okay. When you do comedy on the road and stuff, they'll give you a hotel room, and they do it one of two ways. They'll either like just get you a room and be like, here's where you're staying, or they'll just give you money and then you can get your own room. And I was in Indianapolis a few weeks ago, and they did the money thing. They gave me $175 a day, and I was like, I'm just gonna get the cheapest, shittiest motel I can find, and then I'm gonna pocket that extra money. And so the moral of that story is my skin itches. And actually, it was like a year ago, but that really did happen. I got bed bugs from a trashy hotel in Indianapolis. I'm fine now. You can touch me and stuff. It's okay. I've never had them before. I've stayed in 1,000 shitty hotels in my career, and that's the first time. I learned a lot about them during those few days of frightened panic. I learned, first of all, you have to be allergic to bed bugs in order for the bites to even show up on your skin. And more than 50% of people are not allergic to bed bugs. So more than half of the people that have bed bugs just have no clue until a stranger stays the night at their house and wakes up like, what in the hell is this? And then you're like, I don't know, there's nothing on me, so you must just be gross. And they only come out when it's dark. I learned that too, which is why Motel 6 leaves the light on. All right. That's the end of that part. I don't do segues or nothing. I just stop one subject and move on to something else. I'm sober from alcohol. I'm high as fuck, but separate addictions. I really did quit drinking in May. It was 9 years since I've had booze or anything, so. Like all of you are drinking. I don't really know how much I need your support, but thanks, I guess. You're just a room of drunks. Woo! You fucking did it, buddy. Cool, thanks. You're drinking and it's a Wednesday. Alright, no, I had to quit. I was too good. I was too good at it. Everybody always got jealous of how awesome it made me. So I just quit for their benefit. Nah, I just blacked out all the time when I would do embarrassing shit, and then I would wake up and all my friends would be mad at me, and they'd be like, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I'd be like, I am, but why? Like, I feel the feeling. I just don't know the details. I got busted for drunk driving twice. That sucked. Both times. The first time really wasn't that bad, because I was drunk. I didn't care. I was like, take me to jail. I don't give a shit. The cop was like, yeah, no, that's where we're going. I was like, that's my favorite place, so thank you. I love going there. They always got me with the sobriety test, you know? They're sneaky, man. Most of those tests aren't even a real test. They just know that if you try the thing, that you're probably drunk. Right? They'll be like, how many cartwheels can you do? And if you're sober, you're like, cartwheels? Why? When you're drunk, you're like, start counting. Sitting in the back of his car, what was wrong with them? I was straight up and down. What was wrong with the way I crab walked around your car? He's like, I didn't even tell you to do that. Just look down and you're crab walking. What's up, buddy? Right on time. You missed the beginning of me. I'll start over. Hey. My butt plug. Alright. You're all caught up. You don't give a shit. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the sobriety thing. I had a cop one time, he just goes, can you touch both wrists together behind your back? And I was like, yeah, and then he just handcuffed me. I was like, I thought that was another test. The second one I got from a canine cop, which is like dog cop, you know. There was a human cop with him driving, doing a majority of the talking and stuff. It's weird, if I'm driving, if a cop pulls me over and searches my car and finds drugs in it, and he does, he yells at me the same way that I would yell at my dog if I got home and saw that he shit on the floor. I'd be like, come over here, buddy, come on. You wanna tell me what the fuck that right there is? Is that where that belongs? Is no. I'm like, rub my nose in it. That was a cocaine joke there that you laughed at the day before Thanksgiving. All right. Now, if you like my comedy and stuff, then when you leave, look me up on the internet. My name is Mike Baldwin. It's like Alec Baldwin, except it's Mike. That's how I remember it. Just find me on something and follow me on whatever. That's all comedy clubs care about anymore. It's like, how many followers do you have? It doesn't even matter what it's on. I'm just like, I have 1 million followers on MySpace. Can I please do comedy?